Hey, good Friday morning, GCF. This is one, two, three things for this week. And want to start with Back to Church Sunday. I just got finished with a meeting with Leanne Williams. Some of you may know Leanne, some of you may not. Her and her husband Drew are along with their kids, are GCFers. And Leanne, along with Beth Abbott and Debbie Brothers, are going to be heading up the outside portion of our Back to Church Sunday activities. And we were in the lawn along College Avenue where we're going to be having that event talking about where to put up the giant slide and the dunking booth and the hot dogs and chips and the pumpkin patch that's going to be there, all sorts of fun stuff, maybe some motorcycles that we're going to be showing. So there's going to be all kinds of fun stuff going on that Sunday, going to be some cool stuff going on in worship as we kick off the League of Judges series that Sunday. And it's time really for us all to be thinking seriously about who we're going to invite to worship with us into that outside half of Back to Church Sunday. And so here's a few ways you can go about inviting folks. The first one is take advantage of Facebook. We created a Facebook event at the GCF Facebook page yesterday for Back to Church Sunday. And so you can use the invite option at that event. You can share that event on your timeline. You can share that event to a friend's timeline by way of inviting them to come to Back to Church Sunday. The second thing you can do is to verbally invite people, friends, family members, coworkers. And here's the cool thing, guys. If you know folks, if you're thinking about inviting folks who live in Wilmore, next Tuesday or Wednesday, every home, every address in Wilmore is going to receive a direct mail invitation to come out to Back to Church Sunday. So you can even ask people you're thinking about inviting if they had received that piece of mail from your church to Back to Church Sunday, and use that as an opportunity to invite folks to come out to Back to Church Sunday. So there are lots of ways to do that. I think we're going to have some handouts for you this Sunday as well that you might be able to use to invite folks. But think about that. Invite, 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 invite. And that brings me to thing number two. Why do we talk so much about inviting? Why are we doing this whole Back to Church thing? Well, our mission as a church is to invite people to life in the kingdom of God. And we have some sub-statements beneath that mission statement that describe how we go about inviting people to life in the kingdom of God. And so this Sunday, we're going to be talking about one of those sub-statements, which says we lead people to faith in Jesus Christ. We're going to be talking about John 10. Because here's the thing, guys. People cannot experience life in the kingdom of God unless they enter into the kingdom of God through Jesus. Jesus is the gate through which people have to pass by faith to experience the goodness and the life and the shalom and the peace of the kingdom of God. And so we encourage all of this inviting so that we can lead people to faith in Jesus so that they can come into life in the kingdom of God, because we believe that life now is actually a better life. That we can even deal with the more difficult things in life in a better way if we know Jesus and if we're, through Jesus, entering into the experience of the kingdom of God here on earth. So that's what we're going to be talking about this Sunday. And that brings me to thing number three, which also has to do with message series. Our staff has been brainstorming over the last couple of weeks potential message series for the first half of 2017 next year. And there's a little bit of help we need from you. So if you could check out the GCF Facebook page, you're going to find out there that there's been a post where we're asking you to respond to a question and to help us gain some input. And you can respond directly to that post on the GCF Facebook page, or you can send a message to the GCF Facebook page if it's something you don't want shared in an open post. But if you guys could check that out, it would be a lot of help to us. So that's one thing, which is invite for Back to Church Sunday. That's the second thing, which is the message this Sunday, which is going to be looking at why we're emphasizing inviting people to church. And thing number three is help us out with an upcoming sermon series by checking out the GCF Facebook page and responding to the questionnaire. That's all for this week. So I will see you guys Sunday. If I don't see you around town before then, talk to y'all later.